Hey, welcome back to another week of Xbox Live Indie Games. Another week of new hidden gems coming out every week on Xbox Live for the Xbox 360. Xbox Live Indie Xblig. That's what we do all the time. What are you saying we don't do this all the time? What do you mean it's been years? Feels just like yesterday. Well, why are we looking at this? Well, you can't get Xbligs anymore. I have a number of them downloaded on my Xbox 360, but you can't download them. And, I had the Xbox 360 hooked up to play some of Saw, the game based on the movie. And while that was up, I figured, well, there is this one FMV Xblig that I never actually got around to back then. Sword and Hammer, the Hand of the King. Why did I download this all those years ago? Well, if I look in the credits, maybe you might get an idea. It's because it's from an idea of Claudio Battiato, the Prince of Terror himself. We're used to his horror works, but that wasn't the only thing he did. He also apparently made this. He made this. It's a QTE game. You press the button while FMV plays. I've tried the start of this, and it seems pretty repetitive so far. I don't know if it mixes things up as you go. Oh, by that website is still up. It is still up. Unfortunately, the last update, I think, was like in 2012. So they're not updating it anymore. I think like Dead Sea 2 or 3 or something. What was like the last update on that? So unfortunately, nothing new from these guys, from Claudio Battiato. Yeah, I'm waiting. I've been waiting on bated breath for the next project from the Prince of Terror, but I have not seen it. Maybe that's the most terrifying thing of all. Never getting the new Claudio Battiato game. We're going to start a new game. I'm going to put this on easy because, no, I'm not playing this for challenge. That's not what we're doing here. Okay, we can choose a character. Siegfried or Gregor. I believe Siegfried holds the sword, and Gregor, as you can see there, holds the hammer. We're going to try both of them, I think. Let's start with Siegfried, and let's see how that goes. Ahem. Thieves and mercenaries are robbing the farms and villages on the border of the realm. The king knows that the dark woods are a perfect den of outlaws and traitors. The king hired 2 mercenaries to search and destroy all possible threats for the citizens of his realm. Also, the villagers of the border realms talk about heresy committed inside these dark woods. If talks were true, faded out. Sword and Hammer, the Hand of the King. Sounds like a fun time in there. All that heresy being committed. Alright. We're entering these heretical woods. Gonna have to kill many people, because the king said so. Uh-oh, that looks like a heretic. That's a heretic right there if I've ever seen one.
A mercenary's coming down here. Kill him.
Goltar, I'll have your head. All right, that's the sword of Sword and Hammer fame. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Missed! Fortunately, it seems like everyone here... Oh, hold on. Everyone here heals pretty quickly from being impaled. Or it seems like they do all right. Like, we stabbed this guy through right here. But he's fine. Sword of the King! That was his special technique. And then this happens again. You know, I'm pretty sure there was a limited file size. Sword of the King. I'm pretty sure there was a limited file size for X-Bligs. Oh no! Mash B! At least I think I'm supposed to mash. Like, I'm mashing as hard as I can. Alright, that looks like I won. I think I won. It just goes on for a while. And here comes this guy again. Oh, we remember this guy. I'm sure they must have filmed many more fight scenes when they were out in the forest that day. Sword of the King! I'm sure they did. You don't get dressed in these costumes just to record like 5 minutes of footage and go and call it a day. But I'm assuming, you know, video takes up a lot of file space. Oh, here comes Galtar. Coming for you, Galtar. Galtar! If we missed it the first time, we're not missing it the second time. I pressed the wrong button. One hit kill. No, not even a hit. The wind pressure from his slashing technique. Siegfried, no. Game over. It's like the wind pressure from his powerful technique was so much that it just shattered my skull and melted my brain. I'll try Gregor. Okay. As I was saying, if this talks are true, the mercenaries will have to destroy any heretic cult, if the talks are true. About the heresy. I mean, I don't know about the heresy. But certainly there were many bandits and thieves. I don't know what else they get up to. I'm assuming there's, like, different scenes since we have a different... Yeah, okay, yeah. We have different scenes because we're playing as a different character. I mean, it's just going to be him walking through the forest, probably. But, I mean, technically it's different. I don't know how long the game is, by the way. So, like, that bit where I missed the one QTE and went back to the title screen. So I don't know if it's like that. I don't know if the game is longer than that. Like, are there checkpoints? I don't know. Oh, this is different. Hammer of the King! Didn't have enough the first time, huh? Hammer of the King. Oh, these triplets. Trying to avenge their brothers. But it goes the same way for all of them. Hammer of the King. Oh, mash Y. Oh. No. 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 This guy. We all love this guy. I feel like Claudio Battiato's horror works did not have this much repeated footage. I mean, it's been a while, but I don't remember them being that way. I don't know how fast I really need to hit this. Like, I could mash it as fast as I can, but considering how long you're doing it, your thumb does get a little tired. Can you believe you can't get software of this quality anymore? I'm pretty sure this was an XSplit exclusive. Hammer of the King. Alright. Let's see if we can avoid being one-shotted by Galtar. Galtar. I assume if I fail one of these, it's death. Like any one of them. We did it. What happens now? We defeated... Yeah! Victory! Woo! Alright, are we going to like a second level?
Who are you?
The king sent me here.
The king? Me and my men get hired to kill him. Now we live to kill you too.
Korok, the traitor knight.
Get him.
You don't tell the Hammer of the King that you were hired to kill the king. This is not something you say. Yeah? Are you... You coming? I'm waiting. Got this hammer with your name on it. Oh. Sorry, I was basking in my glory. Fortunately, that's not a one-hit kill. We do have a health meter. Just that Galtar didn't care about that. That's right, Hammer of the King. Pity this isn't multiplayer, so you could play as both sword and hammer at the same time. Multiplayer QTEs. Hey, guess what? Hammer of the King.
Hammer of the King.
Hammer of the King! Hammer of the King. Hammer of the King. All right, now it's time for the Axeman. Korok. Hammer versus axe, who will win? A totally real battle axe he's holding. I think Korok made kind of a mistake by using that axe as a weapon. Oh, why didn't I realize the one fatal weakness of this heavy axe? Oh, I made the same mistake again! Just lucky for Korok that we're a bad aim with our hammer. We could just go for the head, and we keep missing. Alright, third time's the charm with this axe. This time I absolutely won't bury it into the dirt. I did it again! Huh. Ha! Why did I use an axe? Ha! Yes, victory. All right, going deeper into the heretical forest. I mean, we've killed the bandit king. We've killed the traitor knight. What could possibly be left? What greater fiend could is waiting for us in here? What do we? Yeah? Uh-oh. Are they summoning the Undertaker?
I will stop this madness.
I guess this is the heresy that we were told about. All right. Hammer of the King. Hey, whose hammer is this? It's the King's. Uh-oh. Got a new scene? Oh no! Mash B, don't get mesmerized by the skull! Oh, my brain! My brain is in my skull! If I mash B hard enough, I won't be mesmerized. Away with the satanic power. This is going on for a while. Okay, am I done? There we go. Hammer of the King. By the way, I don't suppose you know whose hammer this is. That's right. It's the king's. Uh-oh. Oh, no! His face is a skull? The Lich! We're in over our head now. I don't know if our hammer got Mash X to not be destroyed by Force Lightning. I don't know if our hammer is going to be good enough for this. I mean, this is kind of like a bigger deal than the Bandit King or the Traitor Knight. Okay, we just took it full force, but we're okay because I mashed the button. Huh. Yeah? Alright, hit Mash B to break through his shield. No, his shield of darkness will not be proof against the hammer of the king. See, it wasn't. Our hammer is so full of loyalty and love for our kingdom, it defeated the dark magic. Ha! Victory. So was that the source of all the heresy in this forest? Gregor got his reward from the king and continued to travel in search of adventures in other lands. With Siegfried, his trusted friend, other heroes from... What other heroes? This story is just the first of their adventures. They had fights against outlaws, orcs, undead, and demons, but that one is another story. No, it wasn't. The end. There was no other story. This was it. This was all. The end. Here are the credits. Look, Sword and Hammer are fighting together in these credits. There are pictures of both of them. Canonically... Okay, this is like Resident Evil 1, where canonically, like, the canonical story is like a combination of Chris and Jill's campaigns, but neither Chris or Jill's campaign is canon. Because they're always separate, you know? Instead of both doing things in the mansion. So that's the deal with Sword and Hammer. The canonical story is that both of them were in the forest, killing bandits and heretics. But you cannot actually play like that. You cannot actually play like that. Sword and Hammer, the hand... You know, I don't think I'm going to play through that as Siegfried. We could do that to see the alternate clips and to see if there was any difference with the text in that ending, but I feel like maybe... I don't... How long have we been doing this? 20 minutes? Yeah, okay. We could try, like, also a harder... Let's try hard. What are the QTEs on? Like, on hard? What are the QTEs like? Probably different, right? Probably some variety there. Scott, something? Let's see. We'll find out. Come on, let's do it, Siegfried. Alright, I'll skip that. Okay. I just want to... Let's find out. What is the increased difficulty like? Alright, we know about this. You know, it occurs to me... You know, we're all thinking the same thing. Why do they repeat the same clip so many times? But it occurs to me, the answer is probably pretty clear. Hold on. Okay. I don't think that was any different. That seemed the same. Okay, Mache. It seems to me pretty clear why they repeat the clips so much, and that's, you know, remembering XBlig. It's every XBlig game had a free demo where you just played the game for 8 minutes, and then you couldn't play it anymore. So if you're making a game on XBlig, you didn't want people to beat it in 8 minutes, right? And that's got to be why they reuse the clips so much, right? Because if they didn't, surely I would have completed this in 8 minutes. Sword of the King. You're Sword of the King. How would Zedet have fared in this adventure? I mean, Zedet can kill a lot of things with just one hit with his sword. Not bosses, but, you know, the standard enemies go down in one hit. On the other hand, if he gets touched once, he falls to pieces. Which would be, that would be an impressive thing to see in FMV. To see, like, one of these dudes just disintegrate into pieces. Sword of the King. Alright. You know how it goes. He kills us if I miss one QTE, but if I don't miss any of the QTEs, then it's pretty fast. Goltar, head of bandits. Were the QTEs any different? It doesn't seem like they are. Maybe... Victory! Maybe there's like a tighter time limit. It doesn't seem like there's a difference. Alright, time to meet the Axeman.
Who are you?
The king sent me here.
The king? Me and my men get hired to kill him. Now we live to kill you too.
And Korak really didn't have to tell us that.
Get him.
Would have gone better for him if he didn't. You could have just said, yeah, we're all on the same side, let's work together, and then stab us in the back. Hey, guess what? Sword of the King. So who do you think is the cooler of our two protagonists? Do you like sword or hammer more? I feel like, you know, usually the protagonist of a story, of like a story like this, is going to have the standard sword. And maybe that makes hammer a little cooler in that they usually don't have like a hammer like that. Sword of the King. It's like I said before, there has to have been like a file size thing, issue with the FMV, because I'm sure there was a lot more footage recorded for this. That fateful day when they went out into the woods in their costumes and brought their camera with them. They obviously recorded a lot more than this. Sword of the King. Sword of the King. It's time for... Okay, good. It's time for Axeman. He's coming. He's coming. Okay, is he gonna bury his axe in the dirt against Sword here? Or... Nope. Exact same thing. He did the exact same thing. Ha! Oh, got me in the nose that time. Maybe if Korok learned, like, maybe one other technique aside from the overhead swing. But the overhead swing has never failed me before, and it won't fail me now. And that is a victory. But of course, there is still one foe to go. One unearthly enemy who deserves the king's justice. You know, when they said there was heresy going on in these woods, I kind of was hoping it would be a bit sexier than this. Just some dudes in robes holding skulls. I'm like, okay, I guess that's heresy, technically. I suppose. See, I thought this cult knew how to get down.
I will stop.
He will do it. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, did he not finish the line? No, there's just a dramatic pause between I will stop and this madness. Glad he finished his line. Why don't I have any, like, moral choices? Moral quandaries I have to solve. Like, maybe I could be given the option to join the heretics. But you know what? Sometimes all you need is a Sword of the King. That's the problem with these other guys. They're using second-rate swords. They're not Siegfried. No. You know what he's using. That's right. That's right. Oh no, the skull! Tap X to not be seduced. No, my virtue. I must not give in, no matter how sexy it is. No, I mustn't. I mustn't. Maybe just a little. No, I reject your vile seductions. All right. Time to see if the sword can get it done. Tap B to... We don't dodge the lightning. We take it all. Tap B to not die from lightning. Sword of the King. Alright, he's bringing up his Magneto shield. But it matters not. For so great was our love for our king. Our sword was powered by that love. And it would defeat the hatred of the Lich. I mean, I assume that this guy's full of hatred. I really don't know anything about him or their religion. But I just know I gotta kill them all. Pity we can't, you know, just sit down and talk and learn from each other. Little cultural exchange. Ha! Victory. What? So was hard difficulty any different? It seemed like it wasn't different at all. Siegfried got his reward from the king. Like, it's same text. It's the same text. I also like the bit about other heroes. There are no other heroes now. And why did they never make episode 2? Why did they not continue on the adventures of Siegfried and Gregor? The end. I wanted to know I want to see these other party members. I want to know about their further adventures. Well, I guess that's really everything for Sword and Hammer. As I said, I just wanted to play it because I hooked up the Xbox 360, and I did buy and download this game way back then, and I never got around to, you know, doing a video on it. Oh, Vittorio Messina, you did a fantastic job with editing all this. Your video editing and your audio editing. Now, the website is, what, bm.games@altervista.com. That website is still up, but like I said, they haven't actually updated it in a very long time. Hold on a second. Let me see something here. Just want to look at something real quick. You know, I think that at this point, I don't know if there were any other FMV games by the Prince of Terror, Claudio Battiato, that I didn't see. I might have seen all of them. This might have been the only one that I didn't see. It's possible. So I don't think there's anything left to do there. But I just want to remember something here. All right, so I'm looking at the website. This is the description of Sword and Hammer. The reign is in chaos. Choose between Siegfried, the Sword of the King, and Gregor, the Hammer of the King. Live an epic adventure fighting against thieves, rebel knights, and a dark cult leaded by a lich. Real actors lend their faces and skills to this fantasy adventure you will not easy forget. Can you survive, or will you die fighting for the king? It's true, I will never forget it. I will never forget it. And, yeah, it was Xbox 360 only. that was the case with their games. I don't think like any of this came out on PC or anything. Pretty sure this was all just Xbox. Now, however, they're on their website where they talk about Sword and Hammer. One person left a comment. Falcon Pilot on July 5th, 2012, gave a little review of the game. So let's, did anyone ever read Falcon Pilot's review? I don't know, but I'm doing it now. Let's see. Well, where do I begin? First, yeah, I tried the game on a friend's console, and there are some problems. First, the gameplay is excessively repetitive, and that's bad for the fun. Very bad. Even in the first level, the game becomes boring after a small amount of time, and we see the same sequences again and again, and the sound effects / post-prod is not really enough for a game. But at least there are some positive points. The basic idea was not bad, and the costumes were really cool and nicely choosed. Sadly, the acting could have been really better. Here it is like, we are the bad man posing for the good guy online right here, and we're making a queue to only fight one-on-one like dummies. Yay! Well, good luck for the next... ... And I have to agree with Falcon Pilot's review. The repetitive clips were bad for the fun, and the acting could have been better. And I would wish Claudio Battiato good luck for the next, but I mean, I never saw anything with his name on it after X-Blig. So maybe he changed careers. Maybe he tried going into something else. Another creative field, I don't know, but certainly wasn't video games, at least not that I know of. Well, that is our look. That's our look at a very relevant recent release. Sword and Hammer, Hand of the King. Full motion video game on X-Blig that I never got around to playing, so why not now? There's no such thing as too late. Well, technically there is, because technically this game doesn't exist, because it was only on X-Blig, and X-Blig doesn't exist. It exists on my Xbox 360. That's where it is. That's where this is. As long as that hard drive holds out, it'll be here. But aside from that, it's not real, I guess. That's been Sword and Hammer. Just a little memory of another time of some indie games that maybe got released on a console every week for a while.